Welcome back to another video. So guys, we're going to talk about the alleged protection fees that MK Party members of parliament or even MK Party members pays to Jacob Zuma's personal account as a protection fees. Now after that leaked post by Sihle Lonzi, he exposed everything, guys, including the policies from Sihle, stating that they had to pay 10,000 rands protection fees to Jacob Zuma's personal account. For continuing, make sure you subscribe and notification bell for more interesting videos on my channel. So guys, Sihle Lonzi and EFF leaders, always expose Jacob Zuma because Jacob Zuma is stealing from them. Now they are always going for him. Now Sihle Lonzi went out and wrote a tweet about Jacob Zuma with a proof and said, "Floyd called us gangsters, yet in the MKP members of parliament are forced to pay party levies into the personal bank account for Zuma. Where is the MKP organizational account? Where is the TG? This is not MK party levy, it's a protection fees. MK is a criminal enterprise proper." Wow, this is so questionable, guys. How did these people pay levies to Zuma's account? How? It doesn't make sense. Is this a political party or a personal party? So guys, something is definitely off here. So let's just look at the documents shared by Sihle Lonzi and see what they are saying. It's not really clear, so let me read it out for you guys. The applicants campaigned for the MK party and persuaded the public to make significant financial contributions to the party on the assurances that the party was democratic and the funds would be administered to pursue policy that progressed the country. We did not campaign for the funds to used at the sole discretion of Mr. Zuma. 71. The applicants and other members of the MK party in parliament were encouraged to donate part of their parliamentary salary from the National Assembly to Mr. Zuma's personal Capitec bank account. Many of the applicants made payments of 10,000 each to Mr. Zuma's private Capitec bank account as a sign of loyalty and on basis that he would use the funds to run the party democratically in a manner consistent with the interim constitution. Guys, this is so unacceptable. How on earth are people, instructed to pay 10,000 rands to Mr. Zuma's Capitec account and sign a loyalty for a loyalty? This is something that I've never heard before, guys. So let me just continue reading and see what it says. On 72, unfortunately, the funds paid to MK Party by members of the public, including ourselves, to the MK Party bank accounts and Mr. Zuma's personal bank account have been used as a manner inconsistent with the purposes that the public and ourselves were informed before payments were made. It allows the applicants and any affected members of the public have a right to claim against the cited bank accounts and any other bank account that the first, second and the third respondent used to receive funds from the public. As a result of Mr. Zuma's decisions, the applicants and our dependents have been left destitute. Had it not been for Mr. Zuma's unilateral decisions that have been negatively affected us, we would have not been in a financial ruin. In the above premises, the applicants have been left without alternative but to claim for compensation from MK Party and Zuma's bank accounts. Guys, let's just be honest, guys. I know that people would always be so defending when it comes to their president of MKP. But guys, is it not dodgy that people have to pay protection fees? Imagine paying a whole 10,000 rands, from your salary as a member of parliament to Jacob Zuma for you to show loyalty and just show that you are grateful because he gave you a job, because he gave you a position. So even Floyd is doing that, obviously. Let me just say allegedly, guys, because we might get in trouble for this kind of statements. But like, how on earth? Why is Zuma acting in this manner? This a gangster manner. Even Naledi Shira reposted Sihle Lonzi's post and said, I agree with you. It can't be called a party levy if it's not paid to the party, but Zuma. It's a protection fees, definitely. And yet, we are the gangsters. Guys, it's definitely protection fees. It's definitely protection fees, People are busy saying Malema this and that, but Jacob Zuma is acting in a manner of a gangsterism. He's asking his members of parliament to pay loyalty fees and all of that. Like, that's just a whole nonsense, guys. It's a nonsense. And people like Sihle Lonzi, Tambo, Naledi Shira always goes out, to defend the constitution and people who are acting in a dodgy manner. People used to say that Malema hates Jacob Zuma, but Malema actually hated people who do illegal stuff and take advantage of people, because this is what it seems like. A few months ago, members of parliament were from Mkondo Sizwe who resigned from their jobs as teachers and all of that, left their jobs because Jacob Zuma promised them that they're gonna be members of parliament. And then Jacob Zuma took them out, all of them. And some of those members who were taken out by Jacob Zuma from the political party after being promised a permanent positions, they also exposed how, as members of parliament from Mkondo Sizwe, were earning less salaries. Some of them said they were earning 12,000 rands. Guys, that is just taking advantage of people. And you would find that their actual salaries is not really 12,000 rands. They were earning way more than that, even more than 50,000 rands. Because ordinary members of parliament earn more than that yearly, they earn over 1 million rands. So obviously Jacob Zuma was paying them lower salaries, he was taking advantage of these people, so it's really, really unfair. People are saying this is a family business, not a political party. And that's what it's giving, guys. It's giving family business. It's not really giving political party. Now, their mission is now to destroy the EFF. Honestly, guys, they want to destroy an EFF because the more the EFF dies, they are gaining, because they are losing a serious public figures. And those public figures have voters themselves. Imagine losing a whole Floyd Shivambu, Mzwanele Manyi, and others, So Jacob Zuma was smart enough to realize that if he loses those kind of members, they will come together with their followers to the party. And now they claim to love with Malema, they claim to love the EFF and claim to be a progressive caucus while they're busy, sucking Malema's blood, but working with him at the same time, smiling at his face, but they're trying to destroy him. Now, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and notification bell.